everyone, I'm here with my mini reviews, and I'm gonna be reviewing 3 contemporary books, and they're all gonna be random. These are all books that I have read recently or, you know, in the past 2-3 years. And some of them are new, some of them are not. The first one is ELEANOR and Park, the second is LUCID, and then the third is Pretty Girl 13. So the first book is ELEANOR and Park by Rainbow Rowell. And I did not like this book. I pretty much DNF'd it, didn't understand the romance at all. It didn't pan out for me, and I don't understand how they fell in love, because literally they were just talking and sharing comic books, and then all of a sudden they fell in love and everything was all about each other. And yeah, I did not like the romance. I did not like the characters as much. I thought it was rather racist, and if you know, Park is actually half Asian, so being Asian myself, I thought it was a little, you know, maybe it was such a sensitive topic back in the 1980s, but we are in our modern day and age, and I found it to be really racist. It wasn't anything like negative. I just don't know if she was portraying Park's mother very well, so I thought that was like offensive in a way. But I also didn't like how the focus was mostly on her romance, and there was hardly any about her relationship with her family, which I found to be a lot more interesting than the romance. So I gave this one a 1 out of 5. I did not like this one, and yeah, if you guys liked it, let me know, because I want to know your thoughts about it. It's by Adrienne Stoltz and Ron Bass. This book follows 2 girls who dream of each other's lives. So we have the first girl, and her name is Sloane. She's a straight A student from a small town. And then the next girl is Maggie, who is a glamorous and independent up-and-coming actress in New York. So when they go to sleep, they dream of each other and their lives, and I found that to be so completely interesting. I didn't know what I was expecting in this one. It is very different. This book made me think a lot. It was very, very... I don't want to say it's like the inception of books, but it really did give me a run for my brain cells, because in the end, I had no idea what was happening, and that ending was so... I was just like, what? I still don't even know, fully understand what it was fully about, because it gave me such a mind bender. Like, it was that crazy. I read this in like 1 or 2 sittings. I reviewed this on the blog, so you can actually read my review. I know the cover has changed as well, and it's like different, but oh, this book, I loved it so much that I bought it, even if I had the ARC. If you like books that make you think, get this one, because it definitely, I'm still on the fence about what actually happened, because I need to reread it to find out. So yeah, I gave this one a 4 out of 5. So the last book is Pretty Girl 13 by Liz Coley. Now, I had no idea what to expect in this one. I don't read the synopsises. I just literally grab the book and read it, even though I don't really stare at that cover, because you don't know what it's about. But if you see it, this actually says, it says Pretty Girl 13, right? But if you take out the jacket cover, it'll say PG-13. I thought that was a foreshadowing, and it was, because I don't think this book is very good for people reading it under 13, because there are some topics in here that are very, not inappropriate, but very mature. And if you are under 13, I suggest there's a little warning attached to it, because it can get really intense. So it is a little bit for more mature adults and teens. So yeah, warning flag for that one. This book follows Angie, who comes home and realizes that the past 3 years she has no memory of. And the entire book, she tries to unravel this mystery and find out what happened and the horrors that she goes through and what has transpired from those events. I was just like, my brain probably exploded because it was so good. I devoured this book. I was supposed to do a read along with Jacqueline from Twitter, but because I kind of read faster than most people, I ended up reading the whole thing before her. So we gotta reschedule. But this book, so good. I blew through it. I learned so many things from it. It's a mystery, psychology, thriller. So if you guys like that stuff, I highly suggest this one. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I would actually reread this one because it was just so intense and I wanted to do more if I missed anything because, it was really good. And lo and behold, this is a standalone, so yay, no waiting for the next book. Standalone book. Underrated. Go get it. It's so good.